Ninja, I'm going outside. Come on, let's go to the patio. Come on, let's go check out the garden. We haven't done any recording yet. This whole season. The sun. Are you coming? Alright, then don't talk to me. You guys, check this out, y'all. Check this out, Angel. You see doggy? Come say hi to doggy. Come on. Angel said doggy. Angel wants to see the doggy. Hold up. You see the doggy? No, don't say friend. Check this out, y'all. It's kind of, I don't know what it is. It feels like it's 100 degrees. But look here, this is going to be my pepper. I already watered them, so see the water in the plate? It just went right through. So it's already water, but it's the heat. No matter how much you water them, because the temperature has been so outrageously hot these past few weeks. If you check it out, somebody's messing with the weather. But I'm not just going to go there. But this is my bell pepper tree. How many bell peppers we got here? There's one here. There's another one right here. You can let me move this. See, there's another one right there. There's another one right there. There's another one here. I counted about 6. Maybe I counted 3 on the camera, but it's actually 6. It's 3 trees up in here. You remember my patio garden? I haven't done it in a long time. This year I was kind of lazy though. I didn't do very well. I don't know. This is to be my tomato tree. He's growing so outrageously tall. But I see some yellow flowers. So those flowers, you know the flowers means, right? It's time for them to start blossoming some tomatoes. It's pretty tall. So this here is my basil. And that's collard greens. So I put basil and collard greens in the same pot. Don't worry, they grow very well. I take my collard greens. I usually do juice or smoothie with my collard greens. I don't really cook them. And the basil, actually, 2 weeks ago, this thing grows really fast. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I harvested all the basil. I just left a stump in there. And 2 or 3 weeks later, I got some whole new basil. I don't know if it got recorded or what happened, but it went off. So here we go again. This is my bell pepper pot tree. I have one bell pepper here. And there's another one here. You see all those flowers? I'm going to get bell peppers pretty soon. There's another bell pepper right there. There's another behind there. Don't mind the leaves. Looks kind of lump. But it's only because the sun is so hot. I have watered them enough. Not now, I watered them earlier, but the sun has been so hot, the leaves just look lump. But when the sun goes down, they perks right back up. This is Mr. Tomato Trees, and he's just growing so nice and tall. I see a lot of flowers in there, so we're going to get some tomatoes budding out very soon. This is collard greens and basil in the same pot. The basil plant, I just harvested them. I harvested them 2 weeks ago and made some smoothies and juice with it. And look, all the way 2 weeks later, I already have some more basil that I can cut up and do my juice or smoothie. This is the rosemary. I already harvested some. You can see it was taller than that, but it's not very tall because I took some out. These are some transplant. That's habaneros. Some kind of cabbage or lettuce back there. Who knows? This is beet, and I think it's ready for harvest. I'm gonna make me some beet juice. See right there? See my beet? Woo! What's up, y'all? This is all in a pot. This is my beet. I might even blend it. I might even make the juice with the leaves. The leaves are pretty good. See this other pot right here? You know what's there? This is habaneros, or the African just call it hot pepper. The Jamaican call it Scotch bonnet. Whatever you call it, it's hot. Really, really, really hot. I think there's quite a few plants in here. This is another habaneros. Up in here, I transplanted. They were in a different pot. I had to transplant them. This is also more habaneros. I know the difference now because I've been planting for like 5 years. So I know the difference between habaneros and bell peppers plant when they get to a certain age. But when they're all sprouting like this, little one, I can't tell the difference. But once they get this size, I know the difference right away because the leaves. This here is okra. You who knows okra? This is okra plant. There's 2 of them. Where's the other one? I thought there was 2 okra plants up in here. Okay, here it is. It is 3. It's actually 3. This is 1. This is the big one. Yeah. Hopefully I will be getting some seed. And then I have some kale somewhere in the same pot. And I also have, this is bell pepper in the same pot with the okra and the kale. This is mint. I already harvested this also 2-3 weeks ago with the basil, and it's already sprouting back. Can you imagine that? Back to my kale. Those are either bell peppers or habaneros or both. So how you guys like my garden? I started kind of late. You know why? Because you remember early part of the year, it was cold, it was hot, it was cold, it was cold in March. You're supposed to start planting season in North Carolina, depending on the weather. You're supposed to start planting around March, the middle of March, or the first week to the middle of March. But the temperature, it was hot, it was cold. I did start planting, and some of the seeds died because it was too cold. You know how the people you know how they've been messing and playing with the weather. Angel, what you sniffing up down here? You want to go for a ride? Angel say, I know you're joking with me. So this is my patio garden update. I did not do any video when I planted the seeds because I wasn't expecting much to grow because how they have been messing with the weather. But I am surprised how they done sprout up here. I'm happy. I got about 6. I counted about 6 bell peppers on the tree here. I'm gonna cook some. I'm gonna blend some. I'm gonna do some with some smoothie and some juice. I can't wait for my tomatoes. They're just growing so tall, but I see a lot of flowers there, so that's a good sign. When you see a lot of flowers, that means you're gonna get a lot of tomato plants. So this is my patio garden, somebody. What y'all think? I didn't do very well this year. Usually I have more pots. I have like 10, 20 pots up in here. How many pots I got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got about 13 pots. I'm missing about 5 or 6 pots. Yes, I threw some of them out. I got lazy. Usually I have about 20 pots up in here. I can fit 20 pots. Don't worry. I do cucumbers. What else I do? Watermelon. What else I did? Angel, what else we did? Cucumber, watermelon, cantaloupe. We got basil. I didn't do oregano, celery, garlic. I tried to grow garlic in the pot, and this is what became of the garlic. I don't know if I watered it too much or what. I haven't been very lucky with garlic. Green onions, or they call it spring onions, the long stringy looking ones that look like garlic or onion. I grew a lot of that the last few years. Not last, maybe 2 or 3 years prior. But I didn't grow any this year. That's what I'm saying. I'm missing about 5 pots. So listen, you don't really need a big yard, but if you have a yard, tell me why you don't have a garden. Because I don't have a yard and I grow my own stuff. And these things grow so much that I can harvest them, wash them, put them in the freezer, and it stays there to the next season. I have enough. I don't have to buy tomatoes or bell peppers or habaneros for the next planting season. That's how much fruit I get. Or is it vegetables? That's how much harvest I get. How's that? Anyway, you guys leave your comment down. Anybody have any suggestions why my garlic didn't grow properly in the pot? I even the other year I grew potatoes in the pot. It grew very well. The red potatoes, the Irish potato, and the sweet potatoes. I did very well last 2 years prior to Corona. But this year, the weather, somebody, if you ask me, is messing up with the weather, but I'm not going to say nothing. Next thing you know, my channel going, Angel, what's up, girl? You want to go back inside? All right. So that's my patio garden, you guys. I've been growing my own vegetables for about 5, 6, 7 going on years. Yep. It don't take much to feed yourself if you really want to. But if I can do this on the patio, imagine what I would do when I get a land. And you who have a land, why is it wasting? Why are you sitting there with lawn? Many people, they have, their whole front yard is full of lawn. And most of those lawn aren't even real. They're probably full of, I won't even say the word. You know what I'm saying? It's full of poison. It's not even correct. But if you must have lawn in the front yard, then use the backyard as your garden and begin to plant your garden. Grow enough to feed yourself and your neighbors. Because when things happen and you don't have enough food to feed your neighbors, guess what? They're going to steal from you. So to prevent them from stealing from you, just grow enough to share and give with them. Granted, some people are greedy, selfish, they never satisfy. Are you with me? So all of those out there, all those planters and preppers, what's up? Of course, this when I purchased the soil and the seed, it said organic. I saw a video that I posted, and from Christopher James, with some guy he was talking to, he said there hasn't been organic food for the past 60 years or so, because the GMO something, it flies how many miles. So even if you are a farmer and your stuff is organic, and the person and the farmer down the street is GMO, the stuff will fly in the air and it can come and contaminate your garden. So I would just leave it like that. Hello, you guys like it? Okay, leave your comment, your suggestions. What are you doing? What can I do next time to make sure my garden doesn't die in the pot? And my spring onions and spring peppers. But look at that beet. The leaves are so pretty. I'm gonna juice this and blend this real nice. I think I should harvest this. What do you guys think? Is it harvest time? Don't ask me when I plant it, because I haven't the slightest clue. But I think this beet is ready for some harvest, y'all. I'm gonna dig that up. Woohoo! Angel, what you think about that? What you think, Miss Angel? You want some beet juice? You want some beet juice? We're gonna have some beet juice today. Look at my collard greens. How nice and thick they are. Ain't that nice? I'm gonna blend me some collard greens and some basil juice and smoothies. Listen, basil and rosemary and cilantro, those are not just herbs to just put and flavor on your food. You can drink those stuff with juice or smoothie. Make juice or smoothie out of them to cleanse and detox your system as best as you can. Granted, everything is not perfect, but that doesn't mean you just give up. Do your best with what you have and let God do the rest. Are you with me? Thank you, guys. This is Dagness. Angel, what's up? You want to go inside? It's hot, right? Okay.